Good morning, everyone. Today we will do the continuation of the topic rational number. As whatever we learned last day, we will do the continuation of that. What is rational number? What is an irrational number? And what are real numbers that I had explained in previous few topics. Now we will take the topic to convert a rational number in the form of P upon Q. This is the topic we are going to take. For this, we'll take a particular question and we try to solve in what way the question can be solved. If the question is convert 1.237, if there is no bar, we are converting in the form of P upon Q. That's the question. There is no bar. That means this is terminating decimal point. And we know that the number which are terminating decimal point is said to be the rational number. To convert this type of question, which you have learned in lower classes, in class 8 as well as in class 9, what you done? We just write the number 1237, and after that we'll see after decimal how many digits are there. After decimal, if you got 3 digits, then we used to put 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this is the number which is converted in the form of P upon Q. 1.237 is converted as 1237 upon 1000. This was the basic which you have learned in class 8, till class 8. Now we are going to do, if the question is having bar, that means certain numbers are repeating. If this number is repeating, 37 is repeating, 37, 37, 37, it is continuously repeating. Now, how to convert this number in the form of P upon Q? Now, we have to follow certain steps, and those steps, every time you have to follow the same step. The first step is after decimal. The decimal is just after one digit, 1 point. After decimal, we'll see how many digit doesn't have the bar. Just see here, we have to see after decimal how many digit doesn't have the bar. We got only 1 digit, 2, which is not having the bar. After point, we got only 1 digit, which is not having the bar. Second thing we used to see, after decimal, how many digits has the bar? These are the two things you have to keep in mind. And after that, the questions will be easily solved. Clear? Now, while solving this question, I've taken, let the number 1.237 is converted as X. It is considered as 1. This is the first equation we have given. What I did? Whatever the question is, I've copied it as X. I've given that number as X. Clear? 1.237, this was the question. The bar is over 3 and 7. 2 was the number which was not having the bar. We have copied the question as it is and we have mentioned that as X. After that, as I said, we have to see how many digits after decimal doesn't have the bar. After decimal. We don't have to say before decimal, after decimal. Decimal is here. We got total 3 digits, 2, 3, 7. Out of these 2, 3 and 7, 3 and 7 are having the bar, and there is only 1 digit, 2, which is not having the bar. Okay. If there is only 1 digit which is not having the bar, then we multiply both sides by 10. If there is only one digit which is not having the bar, then we multiply this by 10. If the question would have been 1.237 bar would have been given only over 7, suppose. Now there were two numbers, 2 and 3, which is not having the bar. Therefore, this time we would have multiplied by 100. If there are two digits which is not having the bar, then we would have first multiplied by 100. But here, in this particular case, we got only one number, 2, which is not having the bar. Therefore, we are multiplying this by 10. Now, when you are multiplying this by 10, this 10 into x becomes 10x. And when you multiply this 10 with 1.237, the point will shift one place to our right. Point will shift one place to the right side because there is only 1 0 we are multiplying. Since we are multiplying by 10, so the point will shift one place to our right and it becomes 12.37 bar. Give it as second equation. Expecting the step is clear. We have copied the question as it is as x. After copying the question as it is as x, we see after decimal how many digit doesn't have the bar. If there is only one digit which is not having the bar, then we would have multiplied this by 10. There was only one digit 2 which was not having the bar. Other digit 3 and 7 were having the bar. The meaning of bar is continuously repeating. This 3, 7 is continuously repeating. There was only one digit which was not having the bar. Therefore, we have multiplied this by 10. By only 1 0, we have multiplied 10. If we have multiplied this by 10, this has converted as 10x. X into 10 is 10x. And when you multiply this by 10, point will shift one place to our right and it becomes 12.37 bar. Point has shifted one place to our right. Clear? Next step. We have to multiply once again. This time we see after decimal how many digit is having the bar. First we have seen how many digit doesn't have the bar. Now we see how many digit is having the bar. There is only one number 3 and 7. There are two numbers 3 and 7 which was having the bar. Two digits. And if the number of digits is 2 which is having the bar, then we multiply both sides by 100. Earlier we had multiplied by 10 because there was only one digit which was not having the bar. Now we are multiplying it by 100 because there is two digit which is having the bar. 3 and 7 both are having the bar. Therefore, we have multiplied this by 100. Now when you multiply this by 100, 100 into 10, it becomes 1000x. Listen here, this 100 has to be multiplied with this 10. We don't have to multiply with x. We are multiplying the new equation with 100. 100 into 10,000x. And when you multiply 100 with 12.37, point will shift two places to our right. Because here we got two zeros. Since we got two zeros, therefore the point will shift two places to our right. And if point is shifting two places to our right, it becomes 1237. Two places to our side, 37. And after that, this 0.37 bar. This step you have to keep in your mind. Point will shift two places to our right. And it becomes 1237. Point will come over here. And since 37 is repeating continuously, this 37, 37, 37, 37 will go on. This is the new step. Now, the two equations which you got, the last two equations, these two equations has to be subtracted. Subtract third equation from second. What is the third equation? 1000x equal to 1237.37 bar. This is the last equation we got. And the previous equation was 10x equal to 12.37 bar. Subtract it. 1000x minus 10x is 990x. And 37 bar, since it is continuously repeating and if we are subtracting, it will become 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 2. 1225.0. Make sure after decimal you are going to get 0.0 because the 37 bar is subtracted and becomes 0. Now what at last you got? X equal to 1225 upon 990. That's the final answer. That means when you are dividing this 1225 by 990, after cancellation and after taking the decimal expansion of it, we are going to get the number as non-terminating and non-repeating decimal, and the decimal expansion will be definitely 1.237 bar. If it is possible to cancel by some number, cancel it. Both are divisible by 5. Cancel it. 5 2s are, 5 4s are, 5 5s are. 5 1s are 5. 5 9s are 45. And 5 8s are 198. 245 upon 198. Again, it is divisible by 3. 3 8s are not 3 by 3. Therefore, this is the number 245 upon 198. We can write the expected answer. When you divide this 245 by 198, we are going to get the same answer. Expecting the procedure you have followed. Same type of question, 1 or 2 questions we'll do, and after that we will stop the topic here itself. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind, if you want to get the direct answer without solving all these, if the question is of 1 mark, and if you want to get it as a multiple choice question, and if you want to solve it, in what way we can do it? This is the question 1.237 bar. To find out the answer of it, what actually you have to do? Copy the question as it is, 1237, and numerator copy it as it is. The numerator has to be written as 1237. Clear? And from this numerator, subtract the number which is not having the bar, including the number before decimal and after decimal. That is 12. 1 and 2 both are not having the bar. That has to be subtracted. This is the numerical part. And the denominator part is, this numerator part is this one. Denominator part is how many digits is having the bar, that many 9 we to keep it in the denominator. If there is 2 numbers which is having the bar, then 2 9s here to keep. Here 2 digit 3 and 7 were there, which was having the bar. Therefore, we have put it 2 9s. And after that, we see how many digit doesn't have the bar after decimal. After decimal, make sure. After decimal, there is only 1 digit which is not having the bar. Therefore, we will put 1 0. 1237 minus 12 is 1225 upon 990. That's the answer. Therefore, when you convert this number 1.237 bar, then definitely we are going to get 1225 upon 990. Expecting this topic is clear to you. We will do one more question of the same type, and after that we will close this topic. If the question is, I've taken here 1.237 bar, 1.237 bar. The bar I have taken over 3 and 7. Now this time I'm going to take the bar over 7. Only 1 digit 7 I have taken. Procedure is same. Let x equal to 1.237 bar. Give it as first equation. Multiply both side by. We see after decimal how many digit is not having the bar. 2 digit is not having the bar. Therefore we multiply both side by 100. Earlier we had multiplied by 110 first because there was only 1 digit 2 which was not having the bar. This time we are multiplying by 100 because 2 digit 2 and 3 is not having the bar. When you're multiplying this by 100, 100x equal to 1237.7 bar. This is second equation because point will shift to place to our right. We got here 2 zeros. That's why the point has shifted 2 places. After that, we see after decimal, how many digit is having the bar. We got only one digit which is having the bar. Therefore, we multiply this by 10. Now, when you multiply 10 with 100, this will be 1000x. And when you multiply 10 with 1237, it will become 1237.7 bar. Point will shift one place to a right. This is the third equation. Subtract 2 from 3. 3 from 2, okay. Third is 1000x equal to 1237.7 bar. This is the third one. And from this, we are subtracting 2. 2 is 100x equal to 123.7 bar. This is the second one. 1000 minus 100 is 900x equal to, and this point, this 0 will come, 7 minus 3 is 4, 3 minus 2 is 1, 2 minus 1, 1, 1114, or x equal to 1114 upon 900. Now, if it is possible to cancel by some number, cancel it. If it is not possible, then leave it. That's the answer. Now, to get the direct answer, what I said, if the number is 1.237 bar, the bar is over 7, copy the numerator as it is 1237. After copying this number 1237, subtract the number which is not having the bar. This 1, 2, and 3 is not having the bar. Therefore, 123 has to be subtracted from the numerator. That's the first numerator part. And for denominator, we see how many digits is having the bar. There is only one digit, that is 7. And how many digits is having not having the bar? 2 digit, 2 and 3. Therefore, put it 2 zeros. 1237 minus 123, that is 1114 upon 900. That's the answer we are getting. Therefore, in this way also, we can check whether our answer is correct or not. Practice the question yourself. I'll make the question slightly complicated by just taking the digit, all the digit sizes having the bar. Procedure is same. Certain steps you have to skip. Suppose the question is convert 2.37 bar. Bar is over 3 and 7 both this time. We are not having any number which is not having the bar. Every number after decimal is having the bar. Expected answer first we'll find out. What is the expected answer? This is the numerator 237. From this 237 we subtract 2 because there is only one digit which is not having the bar. And we put as many 9s as there are digit having bar, 99. 237 minus 2 is 235 upon 99. That's the answer. Now, how we get this answer? By following the steps which we have learned till now. We consider the number itself as x. First step. Second step is we have to see how many digits after decimal is not having the bar. We observe that all the digits is having the bar after decimal. Decimal is here. Just after this, we got the numbers 3 and 7, and both these numbers 3 and 7 is having the bar. Therefore, what do you do? We have to skip the first step. We don't have to multiply it with some number, any number. After that, we observe. After that, we observe how many digits after decimal is having the bar. Here, 2 digit 3 and 7 is having the bar. Therefore, we multiply both sides by 100. If you are multiplying by 100, this will be 100x equal to point will shift 2 places to our right because we have multiplied with 100. This will be 237.37 bar. This is second equation. In this case, we are going to get only 2 equations. Don't expect every time you are going to get 3 equations. Here we're going to get only two equations. Subtract 1 from 2. Second equation is 100x equal to 237.37 bar. And the first is x equal to 2.37 bar. 3737 bar is 0. 237 minus 2 is 235. And here this time we got 99x. So x equal to 235 upon 99. This is the answer. You can cancel it by whatever number it is possible to cancel, and you will get the final answer. Expecting today's topic is clear to you. Practice some of the questions which are given in the textbook, as well as you can practice some other questions from the exercise. Practice is very much needed. Then only you will confirm such type of question in what way it has to be solved. Direct method even I have shown, as well as certain steps, step-by-step procedure also I have shown to you. Now, if the question is only of 1 mark, multiple choice question if you are getting, in that case, you have to do this way. Otherwise, you have to follow the step. Mostly the questions used to come of 3 marks. Very important topic this one is. You have to practice the questions. Take maximum questions from your side. And practice it of your own. We will take next topic next day. If you want, I can give one more question, because one more question is given of the same type in the textbook. The question is x equal to 0.6 bar. 0.6 bar. Question is x we have considered. After decimal we got there is only one digit which is having the bar. Therefore first step we skip because all the digits is having the bar. Therefore we multiply both sides by 10. If you have multiplied this by 10, this will become 10x equal to 6.6 bar. This is the second equation. Subtract 1 from 2. 2 is 10x equal to 6.6 bar, and the first is 0.6 bar. 9x equal to 6, x equal to 6 upon 9. That's the answer. 3 2s are 3 3s. If it is possible to cancel by some number, cancel it. The answer is 2 by 3. Practice the question. Certain other questions which I haven't taken, you take those questions. Even one more question is given 0.99999. That's convert in the form of pure quantity 0.9 bar. Surprisingly, you're going to get the answer as 1 here. Because there is no rational number which is equivalent to 0.99999. If you simplify it, it is coming very close to 1. Therefore, 0.9 bar and 1, they are not exactly equal. But when you solve it, then you will get answer in that way. You try to practice of your own. Next time we'll continue with some other topic. Thank you. Okay.